everyone! Thank you so much for tuning in! My name is Kaz and welcome back to Kaz Plays! We are continuing our journey through Yakuza 4. I have to start here because the first, the last part wrapped up at the very end of a chapter, so we are definitely getting a cutscene once we enter in. So, let's get started! Hopefully I don't have to do any of my amazing voice acting right at the very front and let everyone else enjoy the...
近くに警察がいるみたいだな。今夜は外には出ない方がいい。
この店は俺がアジトのように使ってる店だ。警察とは繋がってない。安心しろ。
どうして？どうして私のことかくまうようなこと？
この店特製ブレンドの中国茶だ。その辺の適当な茶とは味が違う。とりあえずそれでも飲んで落ち着け。
あなた警察の人なんでしょ？
そうだ。
さっき柴田が話していたこと聞いてたんでしょ？
ああ、聞いてた。
じゃあどうして？
簡単だ。俺は生活安全課の刑事だからだ。殺しは専門じゃない。
でも
それに、たとえあんたが殺人をやっていたとしても、俺にはあんたを捕まえることができないんだ。殺人の証拠がないからな。だから証拠が揃うまではこうして身柄を拘束するしかない。ま、任意同行に付き合ってるくらいに思っといてくれ。
どうして私の身柄を？あなたの目的は何なの？
俺はずっとあんたを探していた。10年前からずっとな。
As the book just spontaneously appears on the table.
今から25年前。1985年4月30日。あんたは俺の親父と会う予定になっていた。この日の夜、親父は荒川から水死体となって発見された。冴島靖子さん、刑事としてじゃない、父親を殺された一人の男としてあんたに聞きたい。あの日、あんたと親父は何を話したんだ？教えてくれ。
You know, it's funny, they mentioned the Arakawa River, which is kind of interesting because the name Arakawa is used a lot in Yakuza Like a Dragon. What did you and my dad talk about the day he was murdered? Nothing. I waited for him, but I never got to see him. He didn't show? No, I was supposed to meet him at the cafe in Kamurocho at the early afternoon, but he called me in the morning and asked if we could reschedule for that evening. Did he say why? I don't remember exactly, but he said the hit was a setup. He said your brother pulled the trigger on these men, but he wasn't the real perpetrator. I'll have proof of it soon, so hang tight. You mean someone else was involved? And he was on to their identity? Before your father hung up, he said the hit wasn't as simple as aggression between two Yakuza factions. He said it was part of a much greater plot orchestrated by a powerful force. The last thing he told me was, "Take care of yourself." What did he mean by a powerful force? I never figured that out. But when your father never showed up, I got so scared I left Kamurocho immediately. I see. I can't blame you. So, your father was... You think because of this investigation of this case, somebody had... Looks like it. But what you told me just shed some new light on things. It did? I always thought the person who killed my dad was either from the Tojo or the Ueno Sewa. But something just never seemed right. How so? A cop killing normally raises firestorm in the force. An extra thorough investigation always follows because it's one of our own. My father's death was classified as as accidental, even though it was clearly murder. That just doesn't happen. Do you think the powerful force your father mentioned was responsible for killing him? It's possible. Maybe my old man came across something he wasn't meant to see. If that's true, this whole thing's even scarier than I thought. Then back to you, Yakuza-san. Why come back to Kamurocho after 25 years, and why are you bumping off Shibata family members? Does it have something to do with your brother? Don't worry, even if you tell me the truth, the police won't do a thing. None of my superiors are likely to believe a word I say anyway. Guess that comes in handy for once. Please, I need to know. I was contacted by a man named Katsuragi from the Ueno Sewa clan. He told me he'd save my brother, but on the condition that I brought him 100 million yen, or agreed to murder. Katsuragi said that? How did he even get in touch with you? This was several months ago. I was living out in Chiba when I got a call from a man who claimed to be a detective in Tokyo. I know someone who can save your brother. How about I introduce you to him? He said this right out of the blue. Wait, this was someone from the police? Yes, and because it was the police, I never thought to question it, so I rushed here as fast as I could to meet this mystery person. It turned out to be Katsuragi. That's right. What did he say to you? He told me he was one of the victims of the shooting 25 years ago. And if he testified that my brother wasn't the killer, the case would have to be re-examined, which would mean he could be released. All for the price tag of 100 million yen or murder. Yes, but 100 million is such an impossible sum of money. So you chose murder. Why did Katsuragi send you after people connected to the Shibata family? He didn't mention anything about them belonging to the Shibata family, but he did say eliminating certain individuals would help prove my brother's innocence. Certain individuals? Now that I think he wanted to silence people who knew the truth about what happened.
なるほどな。これで一つ見えてきたな。25年前の事件、桂木と柴田は裏でつながっていた。おそらく柴田は25年前のことを餌に今も桂木を脅していた。だから桂木と協力関係にあった新井に殺された。冴島大河が行った上野義治襲撃事件にはもっと裏があるはずだ。問題はどうしてあの新井が桂木と手を組んだのかだ。
まさかこの前起こったあの抗争事件ってのも？
ああ、最初から仕組まれたもんだった可能性が高い。あの25年前の事件と同じようにな。桂木に鎌をかけよう。え？新井ってやつの話じゃ、桂木はまだあんたを必要としている。あんたの身柄を餌にして交渉すれば桂木も取り合わないわけにはいかない。
ちょっとまーちゃん、でもそれじゃこの人の身が。
何も本当に身柄を渡すわけじゃない。向こうはこの人の居場所が知りたいだけだ。
Oh, hi pirates! Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about BioShock, Metal Gear, and Final Fantasy, but yeah, funny enough, have none of those games.
どうして？
だってそれじゃお兄ちゃんは助からないから。私には桂木の証言が必要なの。
安子さん、あなたは桂木に脅迫されて命の危険を冒してまで殺人をする羽目になった。あの男が素直に証言するはずなんてない。 それなのに今でも桂木の話信用するっていうのか。あんたの兄貴の無実は俺が証明する。それに俺もどうしても親父の殺された理由、あの事件の真相が知りたいんだ。
勝手ね。
え？
あなたに何ができるっていうの、全部自分のためだけじゃない。
Well, it's not like Katsuragi's gonna do anything different.
お兄ちゃんは全てだった。お兄ちゃんが大好きだった。本当に大好きだった。25年前のあの日、お兄ちゃんがいなくなってから私はずっと一人だった。あなただけじゃないのよ、寂しい思いをしているのは。全員憎い。ヤクザも警察も桂木も真犯人なんてどうでもいい。私はもう一回お兄ちゃんに会いたい。それだけなの。
Yasuko-san, please, I need your help. Oh yeah, you know what's funny though, Pirates, is I actually don't own an Xbox. Funny enough, never owned an Xbox. But I definitely, I am kind of curious about playing a Final Fantasy VII at least. Especially, although I haven't even played the original classic one either. So I don't know if I'd notice any difference in the changes that were made. All he wants is justice for the murder of the father he loved. Can you find it in your heart to help him? Please look at me. Alright, I'll help you. You will?
これは
カムロ中央パーキング、そこに止めてある車の鍵です。その車のトランクの中に1億円入っています。
え？
私は桂木の命令に従って罪を犯しました。最初は1人か2人殺せばいいと思ってたけど、桂木の要求は止まらなかった。次から次へ人を殺すよう私に命令してきた。でも私はもう人を殺せなかった。殺したくなかった。だから借りたんです。
誰にですか？
スカイファイナンスの秋山さんって方に借りました。
Oh, we're gonna meet up with Akiyama again?
ファイナンス。
Oh, wait, he was that one guy.
あなたに預けます。もし桂木がその1億円で兄の無実を証言してくれると言ったら、そのお金を渡してください。
それはわかるんですが、どうして私に？
私は今から沖縄に行きます。
今からですか？
あさってが兄の死刑執行日なんです。兄が前にいた東京刑務所の刑務官の方が教えてくれました。
お兄さん、今沖縄の刑務所に？
はい、つい先日移送されたみたいです。あくまで内密にということで教えてくれました。
Oh, I'm playing on a PlayStation.
25年間毎日面会に通い続けたからですね。結局一度も会えませんでしたけど。
25年間毎日。
もう時間がないんです。だからもし死刑執行が止められなかった時は、せめてお兄ちゃんの近くにいたい。私は谷村さんを信じるしかありません。どうか兄のことよろしくお願いします。
Yasuko-san said this key was for a car she left in the central parking lot. I hope nobody broke into the trunk. Seriously, guess there's only one way to find out. Okay, well, after that long-ass cutscene, we are now finally back in control. Oh, speaking Tagalog. You wouldn't happen to speak English as well, would you? Nope. It's no use! She doesn't understand a word I say. Hey there, officer. Oh, the Tanimura. You couldn't have come at a better time. Is something wrong? No, but it sounds like this woman is looking for someone, but she can't speak Japanese, so I'm not really sure what to do. I was trying to get her to follow me back to the station so we could have an interpreter to help us, but she doesn't seem keen on leaving the spot. I see. I'll take things from here. Thanks, sorry about this. Can I leave her to you then? No worries. If you'd taken her to the station, I would have been the interpreter anyways, so it saves some time if I just do it right here. You got a point there. Thanks again. Well then. I'm a police officer. You can talk to me about whatever it is you're having trouble with. Great! I finally found someone I can actually converse with. My name is Tanimura. I'm with the Tokyo Metro Police Department. Who are you? I'm Nair. This is my first trip to Japan, and I still haven't gotten my bearings quite yet. I'm actually not sure how you pronounce her name. I say Nair, but that just makes it sound like she's like the... Isn't that like the name of that hair removal? Nair? Maybe it's like Nair or something. Anyways, you're looking for someone, right? That's right. Well, actually, I'm a detective too. You? A detective? That's right. I followed a criminal to Japan to bring him to justice. Can you just do that? Do the Japanese police know what you're up to here? I contacted the Japanese police before I left. They're supposed to be helping. But once I got here, everyone seemed so busy. No one would help me with my investigation. Oh, I see. Everything's a bit of a mess right now, so I bet not everyone knows you're here. I was also told I would be given an interpreter. And I'm guessing you didn't get that either. I apologize for the inconvenience. It's not your fault. I'm just happy to finally talk to someone who I can understand. Glad to be of assistance. But I have a little dilemma. We have permission to investigate, but we don't have the authority to make arrests. In Japan, only the Japanese police are allowed to make arrests. You got a point there. But it's not our investigation. We can't make an arrest without sufficient evidence. There is evidence. That's why my colleagues and I came to Japan hoping for some help from you guys. Colleagues? They're out at the embassy now. Tanimura-san, would you come with me for a bit? Yeah, the 100 million yen can wait. It's not like there's a giant hole that money's falling through. What is this place? We don't have cell phones that work in Japan right now, so this is our rendezvous point. I see now. That's why you couldn't follow the officer to the police station. The criminal we're seeking won't be in Japan for long, so we have to investigate quickly, along with the embassy and the Japanese police. Tanimura-san, would you please help us? We have to catch our criminal. Me? Yes, I beg of you. We'll take care of the investigation, but we need you to come along to make the arrest. I'm not sure. Sounds more trouble than it's worth, but I guess the station will make me do it later, even if I refuse right now. If that's the case, then it would be easier if I did this my way. Alright, I'll help. Really? Thank you! Thank you, Tanimura-san! By the way, I have no problem arresting the criminal, but you guys don't have guns, right? Isn't that dangerous? I don't usually carry a gun. A police officer's job is to capture criminals, not kill them. Oh, there's a There's a very that's a very hot take right there. If that's true, you've done a good job of staying alive. Don't you have dangerous cases? I may not look it, but I pack a pretty strong punch. Stronger than any of the gangs here. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. I can't win a head-on slugfest with men, though. I use their own strength against them. So you're good at parrying, I guess. I prefer countering to simple brawls. I prefer countering to simple brawls, too. So I can understand your logic. Oh yeah? We should try sparring together, then. Sparring? Yeah, that way we can share techniques and help each other get better. Sparring is more important no matter what martial art you practice. I don't know if my style could be called a martial art. But alright, while we spar, you can update me on the progress of the investigation. Sounds great, you can come here anytime and I'll fill you in. So yeah, pretty much what she's going to be is she's going to be our trainee, our mentor to helping learn new moves. And in her case, it's also kind of unique because I think this is like the only woman you'll fight in the entire game. Or actually the only woman that you'll actually even fight in the entire series, now to think about it. I may not be here for long, but I appreciate your help. And now we also have our access to revelations too. Unfortunately, the revelations are not as they're not as hotel district 4 folks give me 52. Okay. We'll have to find that out, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and try out one of the training sessions. Crap. Yeah, so Nara uses a lot of parries, if you couldn't tell, and she can be a little like she can actually whittle your health down if you're not being careful. But you know, you just got to make sure that like you either attack directly after she uses her parry stance, or an attack, because if not, yeah, she can do a pretty bad damage to you. Plus, she's got that one stun kick thing that I hate. Oh yeah, pirates. Yeah, I'll definitely I'll definitely take a look at the Final Fantasy VII. I know that that would be a pretty fun game to play. But actually, what would be pretty good though is if I is if instead I get to Yakuza Like a Dragon, because that one is also a turn-based RPG, and I'm not sure how that would stream well. So I'm curious. So that'll be a first for me to figure out exactly what works and what doesn't, because I know I'm a sucker for random encounters, especially in turn-based RPGs. I try to get into them as often as possible, just so that way I have more XP than I need when I get to certain sections. Nothing is more stressful to me than when I'm doing a simple turn-based fighting and I am not prepared for the enemy. crap, I'm about to die. Oh, that was close. Gives me no pleasure of beating a lady like that. That really taught me a lot. I think I got the hang of parrying now. Yeah, awesome. Hey, Nair. Oh, Marcos. How's the investigation? I got some good intel. Who's this? This is Tanimura-san. He's a Japanese detective and is helping with the investigation. Really? That's great! My name is Marcos. I'm also an investigator. I came to Japan with Nair. I'm Tanimura. Nice to meet you, Marcos. So, how about that good intel? Right. Gigi was spotted near at a club frequented by foreigners. Gigi? The name of our suspect. He uses fake names so no one can track him down. It's short for good game, like what they say after playing around. It's a cynical way of to poke fun at people that he beats, I guess, as if it were a game. Also, I just realized Nair was talking was her mouth was moving while it said Marcos's subtitles, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. I don't know why that's happening. Was that always a thing? Maybe that was always a thing. From this guy who happened to be there. He works as an interpreter. Apparently he was drunk and yelling, "I'm GG" at the top of his lungs. Wait a second, that doesn't necessarily mean he's the same GG as the guys you're looking for. You're right, but it's at least a lead to follow. I'm going over to the club now to find out everything I can. Thanks, Marcos. Let me know if something turns up. Will do. Just wait, won't be long now. I forgot, I wanted to ask you something. What? What crime did this GG commit? He murdered an entire family and stole their money in an atrocious of ways. 2 parents and their son. The crime scene was so horrific the victims' bodies were unrecognizable. He did all that just for money? I don't know. The family did nothing to deserve such a cruel fate. Why do you say that? Perhaps he had some really bad grudge or something. No! Not in a million years! Nair? I won't believe it. Don't tell me. I'm afraid so. It was my parents and brother that he killed. I was safe at a friend's house that day. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so gloomy all of a sudden. No, don't apologize. I'm sorry for making you talk about it. I'm fine. I became a detective for the sole purpose of personally solving this case. Don't look so upset. We have to stay sharp. Right. Come back and spar again, okay? I'll show you how a real fighter does it next time. Sounds good to me. So yeah, throughout the game, you can battle her to unlock some new moves. Oh, I need to find some health. Oh, and now I'm activating it. Machan, help! It's Dad. You gotta help my dad. What's wrong? They took him away. Who did? What happened? These scary guys burst into Homeland and harassed us about a woman named Nadine. Do you know who they were? No, but I think I know where they headed. Somewhere off to Senryo Avenue. Please, Machan, you gotta save my dad. Don't worry, I'll get him back in one piece. You just head back to the restaurant where it's safe, okay? No, I'm going too. I had a feeling you were gonna say that. Fine, but we gotta hurry. Think you can keep up? Of course I can. By the way, Machan, I brought these these for you in case you were tired. I hope you like them. Oh, great. She just gave those to me. Ugh. Okay, so Senryo... Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting where all these... Senryo Avenues... Ah, okay, yeah, it's down here. Well... Oh, I can't go... Oh, I can't get food. Darn it! Well... Might as well use one of those. Oh, there they are.
Oi.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know any Nadine. We're in no hurry, old man. How about we take a trip to our office and jog your memory there? I have nothing to say to you. Now keep your filthy hands away from me. Come on, guys. Do I really need to remind you of all the legal ramifications for abduction? Or are you actually that dumb? Who the hell are you? Does it matter? All you need to know is I'm taking Zhao-san back. This might get dangerous, Meihua. Hang tight for a minute. Alright, assholes, let's see what you got. You know, I think the hardest part for me of voicing Tanimura is I can't find the right, like, octave for his voice. It keeps going back to my normal speaking voice. But he's got a definitely higher voice than, or at least a little bit of a higher voice than I do, so. I love Zhao in the back there, just, yeah, get him! Oh. Let's get the hell out of here. Hey, they hurt you in any way? No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to get you involved. They're looking for a woman named Nadine, right? Is she your buddy or something? Nadine came here from the Philippines to seek better financial opportunities. But the authorities found out she was working illegally and now they're trying to chase her down. Then she sought help from the Asian Gateway, I'm assuming. Correct. She actually was at the restaurant at the time those thugs showed up. Luckily, she was in the back room and got the hell out of there as soon as she heard the commotion. Alright, then who are those people just now? Not the authorities, that's for sure. My guess is they were responsible for bringing in illegal immigrants into the country. In other words, human traffickers. They must be afraid that if Nadine gets arrested, she'll lead the police right back to them. Makes sense. But I doubt she'll be coming this way anymore. Gonna be a real pain in the ass to find her.
Yeah.
There is one method you can try. Yeah, I'm all ears. So, there's this fortune teller over on Tenkaichi Street. Maybe she can help you track Nadine down. A fortune teller? Is that seriously the best you can come up with? Or were you just kidding? No, it's no joke. In fact, the lady is known for being freakishly accurate with her predictions. Kind of spooky if you ask me. Sure sounds spooky, but whatever. If you're the one who's gonna recommend it, if you're the one who's recommending it, then I guess I have nothing to lose. Where is this place exactly? Middle of Tenkaichi Street. Right next to a host club called Stardust. Okay. Here's hoping fortune's on our side, huh? So, I'll introduce you now to a very interesting character. I know, I know we probably should get that 100 million yen out of the car park, but you know, whatever. Man, there's a lot of police around here. They'd think that just because a criminal happened to escape. So, middle of... Oh yeah, I think it's here. Welcome, welcome. What can Naomi's amazing psychic powers do for you today? I'm looking for a Filipino woman who's gone missing. Her name's Nadine. Nadine, you say? Was she your sweetheart? You must let go of what is gone. Accepting the inevitable is simply a part of life, young man. Are you gonna help me or not? My friend Jalsan over in Little Asia said you have the power to see the unseen. Yes, but my services do not come cheap, Detective Tanimura. You know who I am? What sort of psychic would I be if I at least didn't know that? Naomi sees all, knows all. Right, okay then. Do you know where Nadine is? What are you doing? Silence! The great and powerful Naomi must concentrate. Yes, yes, I see a name. Saki-chan. You should go ask Saki-chan. Saki-chan? She will give you the information you seek. You're not giving me the runaround, are you? If you don't trust my powers, you can take your business elsewhere. Fine, then just tell me where I could find this Saki-chan. Near Pink Street. She'll be wearing a purple scarf. Thanks. If this goes well, you'll have yourself a new customer. Come again. Kind of funny. She just gave him that information for free. Well, I actually do want to meet up with Saki-chan though, just because it does shed light on some of the side missions that are going on with Tanimura. I don't know why these rich guys want to pick fights with people. I feel like if they're rich, why do they need to fight people? They could just hire other people to do that for them. Oh, there's Saki. So that's Saki-chan, huh? Well, I guess no one explicitly said what kind of woman she'd be. And a purple scarf. Couldn't have gotten some other clue? An accessory that anybody could wear isn't exactly a distinguishing feature. Hey there, would you happen to be Saki-chan? Oh, hey there yourself. Don't tell me you were about to use a pickup line, weren't you? Isn't he adorable, folks? Actually, I'm looking for somebody. A woman named Nadine. Oh, shit! Hey, get back here! Oh, jeez. Ah. There we go. Look, I think you got the wrong idea. I'm not after Nadine. In fact, I'm trying to help her. Are you really? Cross my heart. So what's up with the whole chase sequence as soon as you heard my as soon as you saw my badge? Are you hiding something? Well, the thing is, I help people. Help them? How? I use my connections to help foreign women when the cops or criminals come for them. So, I take it you know Nadine, then? What would you do if you found her? Let me put it this way. She'll be dead if I don't find her first. And I'd like to get her home safe before that happens. Alright, I know where she is. I'm actually the one looking after her. Great. Can you take me to see her, then? Well, you do seem like a decent guy, and you just tackled me. Alrighty, Pooh. You just follow me. So, you're Nadine. Yes. He says he's here to help you, dear. Really? Yep, had a heck of a time trying to find you, too. Nice work. She's not out of trouble yet. Those creeps have her passport, and she can't get home without it. You mean the human traffickers? I take it you run into them already. Well, it's not the only trafficking they do. They're in charge of managing the woman they bring in. Managing? In what sense? They take the woman's passport so they can't escape, and then they give them just enough money to eke out a meager living. They're essentially modern-day slave drivers. Ugh, that's terrible. I hate bastards like that the most. Do you have any idea where they are? In a dilapidated food warehouse on the docks. I want to go home to the Philippines. Don't worry, I'll get your passport back. You will? Yep, just leave it to me. Why are there so many high-voiced characters in this? I don't want to start going falsetto because I think that will blow out everybody's eardrums. And just sound terrible. This actually, though, is a pretty good mission, though, for me to do. So I know that, but, you know, it's kind of, that there's a whole story plot going. But you know what? The money's not going anywhere, so we're okay. Oh, good. They're all just meeting over there. Excuse me. I'm here for a passport you've been stealing from foreign women. Wait a minute. Aren't you... Yeah, you bet I am. If you don't want to get hurt again, hand over the passports. And make it quick. You're one cocky son of a bitch, you know that? Alright, you're up. Come on out. Oh, what? What the hell do you feed this guy? Milk? Beef? Growth hormones? Now, pulverize this punk. Oh boy, this is gonna be another one of our satisfying beatdowns. I keep doing these heat attacks because they come right afterwards, and I'm one of those people, especially when it comes to like games like these, where I will sort of spam one of the moves over and over. So it's hard for me to just press the triangle button once without activating the heat move at the end of these combos. Oh. How many times must I say it? Give me the passports. Fine, just take the damn things. And Tanimura shut down their entire operation immediately. That was amazing. Just to let you know, I got a call from Nadine this morning. She got home safe and sound. Good to hear. I hope this means fewer migrant workers like her will suffer the same shitty experience. I don't mean to be a sourpuss, but even though you busted up those jerks at the warehouse, this kind of thing will still go on. Why do you say that? Because men like that are everywhere. They're only after one thing, the almighty yen, and they'll stop at nothing to get it, even if it means ruining countless lives. But there has to be someone at the top pulling the strings. You're saying there's a mastermind of the sex industry? A ringleader making millions off of the lives of female migrant workers? Awful as it is, that doesn't sound too far-fetched. Right. Every power structure has its person in charge. Do you have any ideas where this ringleader might be? Not really, but I have heard those traffickers drop the name Bridge before. Could that be a clue? Wait, did you just say Bridge? Oh, you know him? My dad left notes about someone named Bridge all throughout his notebook. Oh, sorry, I should clarify what I meant by that. No need, I know all about you. Detective Tanimura of the KPD. How did you... I heard about you from Naomi-san, the fortune teller. Tell me, what specifically did your father's notebook say about Bridge? Apparently, Kay and my dad were investigating him. And who is Kay? Another detective who worked with my dad. But damn, I never would have guessed that Bridge was some sort of sex trafficking kingpin. This could get ugly. Do you intend to find this Bridge and expose him? Oh yeah, especially if this is the same guy my dad was after. Still don't have any idea who Kay is, though. Have you done your research? I looked up all the detectives who ever worked on the case with my dad, but none of their names started with K. And there's no file on Bridge either. I think Kay and my dad were investigating Bridge off the record. You know, the more you look into this, the more you're going to uncover about your past. What are you trying to say? Are you my mother? Taiki Tanimura was my senior detective. You were a detective? Judging from what you said, I'm sure you know Taigi wasn't my actual dad, right? Mm-hmm. Then you know who my real dad is? I can't comment on that. All I can say is, if you don't want to get hurt by what you find, I suggest you leave this case alone. I won't get hurt. That's impossible. Oh? See, no matter who my real dad is, I'm still gonna be the same guy. Let the past be the past, you know? By the way, why did they call this guy Bridge? Couldn't tell you, hun. I see. Well, I guess this is just one more case my dad left me to solve. No matter what, I'm gonna find this Bridge and bring his ass to justice. So yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to do this mission on stream. It does give a little bit more detail on Tanimura's past. Well, we got some time still, so let's go back. Let's finally get back to the main mission at hand and see what we can find in the underground parking lot. But first, stop and get some ramen.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Man, I could go for a bowl of that right now. Oh, pink alley. Suspects are armed. Oh. I think he's right. I think it's right here. That's not it. That's a key. But, yeah, so this is just one of the various police missions that you can do with Tanimura. But, as I stated before in the last playthrough, all of them just lead to you fighting some random punk. This guy's got a gun. But luckily, I have my bulletproof coat on, so I'm okay. We managed to arrest him. Here, take this money so that way I can get the credit for it. Okay, let's see if we can find this car. Is that actually even marked on the minimap? Nope. I wonder if it's the only car whose trunk is facing me. Yep. Boy, it would have been good if Yasuko told me what the car was. So I'm not just sticking a key in random cars, just hoping to find a crap load of money in them. That would not look suspicious at all. Oh crap. See, now something like this will happen! I told you I'm not trying to jack you! I just wanted to check this car! As long as you get it, we're cool. I just forgot. I have some points to cash in. Oh, that's a good one, actually. Have Tanimura actually do some police work. But yeah, that's why he's called the Parasite of Kamurocho, because it's clear, yeah, he does take bribes on the side. So he's not exactly the most honest cop out there, but he's this, I guess, what would be the word? He's like a sleazy cop with a heart of gold kind of thing. Which is pretty much the case for every single for every single character in the or at least hero in the Yakuza series. They're always the hardened criminal with the heart of gold. Oh, come on. Oh, I thought he was gonna do the arresting thing. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's keep going and see if we can find this car. Ah. Nope. This one. Oh, that was it. Now, what's the easiest way for a community safety officer to reach a powerful member of the Yakuza? Never thought I'd ask that myself. Well, let's head back up to the surface. I feel like, you know, with him being on the police department, he probably has some idea of some cops who might be okay with, you know, letting him get in touch with some shady characters. Tanimura-san, right? Yeah, that's me. And you are? That's not important. Let's just cut to the chase. You want info on Katsuragi, don't you? How did you... It's my job to know that sort of thing. As such, it works only to benefit myself to funnel information to you. That's... fine. But why should I believe some random caller who could be a total scammer for all I know? Good point. Except, you don't have anywhere else to turn to right now, do you? Not really. That's what I thought. Now, do you want the information or not? Of course, you could always hang up and be on your way. No, let's hear what you have to say. Smart man. Only thing is, nothing in life is free. What, you're giving me a quote already? Everything has its price, officer, but I'm not interested in your money. I want to see how good of a detective you are. You'll be receiving a message from me shortly. Open it up, read it, follow the instructions. Very self-explanatory. Well, best of luck. Hey, we're not done yet. An informant waits for you at this site can be seen. Get over there on the double. Okay, well. It's clear, though, that the, from the photo that we're looking at, that is definitely Kamurocho Castle, which in the last game was where they, the Honest Living Association, the HLA, had their headquarters in. So we know that we can see it from there at the top. But unfortunately, we will have to wait till next time before we can figure out exactly who this informant is and why some random person would just call and tell us, hey, by the way, I have information for you. Wait, can I? Oh, darn. I just realized I cut myself off from all these side quests, so I can't do those off-stream. Oh well. Well, we will have to continue this game another time. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be back on Sunday with the next part of something. I don't know yet, but I will be back then. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take care!